Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's stream. As you heard, it's time for Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD Remake. I have been itching to get into this all day. So, without further ado, let's see what they decided to do. So, I did boot up the game just to make sure everything was ready to go, and it did load up the data we had from the 3 remake. So, there's a reward waiting for us in the inn at Alfgard. So, without further ado, let's dive into Dragon Quest 1. Hey, level 1, might be for a bit. I'm only one person at this point, and I don't got a dodge roll. Yeah, the Draconian mode's more your shtick. For those who want a real challenge, you'll face stronger foes and earn your experience points and gold coins to boot. Well, we can turn it off if we need to, but all this is going to do is just exasperate grinding. There's no grinding. I'm involved. There will be grinding. Oh, is Rublis talk? Oh, we're going to repeat a 3.
Hero, can you hear me?
Is that the same voice as last time? Like, voice actress?
World. Left unchecked, it will swallow it entirely. It may already be too late.
Nevertheless,
perhaps you, Sign of Erdrick, might prevail. Please, you must make for Tantacha. You must do all
yeah, I mean,
that you can.
the 3 bonus will be
The
in
fate of the
Chanajel.
world
In.
rests with you.
Well, we're not going to have to do too much. We already got the Erdrick armor. Ah! Now this is definitely different. Ooh. Canst thou stand? Speak to me. 'Tis not. I can yet fight. But we find ourselves surrounded. Captain, all is surely lost. We cannot permit it to be, for should we fall, who should remain to keep the fiends from our kith and kin? Who? Thou art here to aid us? Well, frig, we're already starting out badass. I tried finishing this in one sitting, but they added content. Well, I'm not going to complain. We are in your debt, stranger. Hadst thou not come to our aid, we might well have perished. Indeed, to best a whole host of monsters single-handedly is the work of no ordinary warrior. Just an average Tuesday for me. If I might ask, what bringeth thee to the forest alone, stranger? Journeyest thou somewhere? Zounds! Thou art of the line of mighty Erdrick? Yeah. The hero of legend, hence thy prowess with a blade. And a voice heard in a dream did truly tell thee to make for Tantagel? Nonsense, that stuff is such stuff of fairy tales. Hold thy tongue, thou dreadest our deliverer. Stranger, we are guardsmen of the king of that very realm. Allow us to escort thee hence. 'Tis the very least we can do. Got some yogurt and vanilla protein powder. We'll make pancake after gym. Another pancake wrap. Behold, yonder lieth fair Tantagel. And beyond it, that accursed isle, upon which standeth the dwelling place of the foul demon who did appear as if from nowhere to lead the fiends against us. Yeah, I like to roll it up. The Dragon Lord. Well, they didn't have to change much for this one. They already had the castle and everything built in the last game. We shall go ahead and inform the king of thy coming. His esteemed majesty, Lorik the 16th, will surely grant thee an audience to one such as thee. Truly, Captain, we only have this man's word that he is indeed the scion of the legendary hero. The rest of that claim is neither here nor there. That we were delivered from marauding fiends by his courage and strength of arms is enough. Tantagel? Nay, our entire world hath need of such warriors. Alright, we need to drop that just a little. There we go. But stranger, forgive me, stranger, I've not asked thy name. To whom shall I inform his majesty that we owe our lives? And just your average Joe. Oh, they're not even going to acknowledge it. Maple syrup.
Well met, traveller. It seemeth thou art a warrior of great skill. We have long awaited the coming of one such as thee. The captain did relate to me the tale of how thou didst best a whole horde of fiends single-handedly, and did thereby deliver he and his comrades from peril. And not only this, but thou art of the bloodline of mighty Erdrick. Is this true?
Then thou knowest, of course, the legend of thine ancestors' deeds.
Yep.
But of course thou dost. Even babes in arms know the tale by heart. In days of yore, thy revered ancestor did receive of the almighty goddess the sphere of light, and by its power was our world rid of the monstrous menace that beset it. Yet the tales make no mention of any of the hero's bloodline having survived to the present day. Thou truly believest it to be so? That thou art of the line of Erdrick? Praise be!
I mean, I've got no reason to lie.
Tidings indeed. But Possessest thou proof, perhaps, of this claim? Or are we to believe it based solely on a voice heard in a dream?
Yeah. Dad didn't leave me much.
Thou plainly wearest thy heart on thy sleeve, young man. 'Tis an endearing trait indeed. Mine own line is one intimately entwined with that of the hero of legend. And according to the tales passed down among us, the hero who laid low the lord of the underworld was also guided by a voice heard in dreams.
To be fair, we also met that voice eventually.
It will not do to share the secrets of the royal line so freely.
Calm thyself. Though we lack for proof, I would place my faith in this youngster nonetheless. Better that than lose all hope for the salvation of our benighted realm.
Yes, Majesty.
Now, young hero, thou too wouldst know the truth of thy bloodline, wouldst thou not? Then hie thee to the cave that doth bear thine ancestors' title, and to the Shrine of Rain. Return to me with what thou findest there. This shall be thy reward for aiding my guardsmen. Go forth, brave hero, and may the goddess guide thee.
And coins and... Wow, your subjects' lives are not worth that much. I mean, it's easy to just press up. Anytime in a conversation, or maybe that's when you can admit what you've heard to memory. Ah, so they're keeping that particular effect. Handy heal all. What do I got? No spells whatsoever. Ooh, 2 pages. Spoilers. All right. And we don't need to worry about that. Okay, miscellaneous. Let's get system settings set up here. Battle speed. Fast. Ultra fast. Ha! I did that too. Suggested actions. Attacks with actions which target any vulnerability indicated on the... Why not? Display settings. Do I have the gamma adjusted at all in the capture? Oh, I do. There we go. Okay. Everything looks better. No, we'll just let that play naturally, or with my commands. Help to exit the treasure locations. Oh, no. Turn that off. Yeah, no, we're going to keep that on. No. Classic experience. Invincibility. Well, at least they're making it easier to see. Toggle text speed. Tactics. Can I just put him on auto or something? Huh. Well, for the moment, all we got is attack, so what does it matter? Alright, there we go. We. Shouldst thou wish to learn more of the voice that spoke unto thee, and to the hero of legend, pay visit Erdrick's Hollow and the Shrine of the Rainbow. And when thou hast done so, return here unto me. I would in turn learn of what thou sost might discover, Average Joe. AI only playthrough challenge. Ah. Pray, array thyself with weapons and armor befitting of one setting out on such a quest as thine. And shouldst thou find thyself injured, pray return here to town and rest at the inn, there to heal thy wounds. No hero should ever deem himself too busy to engage in idle conversation, not as trivial as it may seem. When thou hast accrued sufficient funds, thou wouldst be advised to purchase better weapons and armor. Thus armed, thou might contend with more powerful foes, and through besting them, grow stronger still. Oh, somebody here. His Majesty is man too trusting by half, to place his faith in one whom he knoweth so little as. Did we have this in the first game? Third one? I don't recall if there was an outside of Tantagel. There probably was, I just don't remember it. Medicine herb, nice, nice. See the magic, nice. The waves reveal that emanate from that accursed isle grow greater with each passing day. Which signifeth but one thing. Dragon's Lord power, too, groweth greater. Should have. Yeah, it probably is, I just don't remember it offhand. So, since you've already done a chunk of this, is there any chicanery with stat ups not being worth it? Like, you'll not get as much bonus from a level up if you've already upped your stats with seeds? We soldiers with Tantagel stand ready to fight to back the monster menace, and should it cost us our lives, then so be it. Our king is a fine king indeed, and is so lowly that he will not hear his concerns. Oh, princess, princess, where art thou? Could it be that the foul fiends who took thee have taken thy young life also? Nay, we must not surrender to despair. I pray, forget all that I said. Henceforth, hope, and hope alone shall guide me. Probably. I always just use them before end boss. The game is so easy, it doesn't matter unless you're min-maxing. But I like maxing. In days of yore, lo, the fair city of Tantagel was a veritable fairground, wherein the merrymakers of the world did play. And yet, now, we are beset on all sides by foul fiends, and the golden days are no more. Sweet memory. If thou questest in caves, have care. It is in the places where the darkness doth penetrate most deeply that the fiends do throng thickest. If you want to grind in the caves. When dark doth spread across the land, light shall returneth by Erdrick's hands. O almighty goddess, may thy light shine upon brave Average Joe's quest. Wait, did they say HPN? HP and BNP? Why would I bother with the N? Money. Chimera Wing, cool. Oh, Princess Squalin. He's only useful on Ness, because In's to grind to level 4. And the Castanger biddeth thee welcome, Wanderer. Castanger biddeth thee twins. So that you can get the heal spell then? I ply the trade of the traveling merchant. Lo, countless of our brotherhood are fallen to the hands of roaming beasts of late. Full many friends have I lost. May this merely speak of them brings tears to mine eyes. Seed of agility. Wow, they're just tossing out the seed here. Wait, didst thou hear the rumors? No. They speak of a town laid to ruin by marauding monsters. I must confess to being somewhat afraid. Better they're shocking, are they? Yeah, until heal. It's level 2, but when you want to be like level 4 before going out. Gee, I can't imagine why. World is your oyster. Door is locked. Oh boy, I wonder how they're going to do the keys in this game, if it's the burnable keys or thieves' keys. Don't say it. An associate of mine did speak of a band of heroes with whom they had a chance encounter. A warrior, a mage, a priest, and one who fought solely with fist and foot. They sound a mighty fellowship of adventurers, do they not? Door is locked. Well, since I got blue and red, I'm going to say... We're going to get... Man, we're getting... seeds out the yin-yang. Every time I see doors locked, I think of the RE2 remake. I have got to get around that one of these days. Merely to swing one's weapon wildly shall not suffice to vanquish the fiends that do plague the land. Thou must need to master spells and other such secret techniques. Do so, and thou might yet prevail in thy battle against wickedness. Ooh, Oaken Club. Yeah, but the main problem I had with that is my computer is not quite powerful enough to run the remake and exploit to capture it. It kind of caused things to lag. It was not a pleasant thing. No door may be opened without a key, and no door may be opened by simply any key. Different keys are required to unlock doors of different colors. Okay, so they added in the thief key, magical key, and ultimate key. Nope, can't go that way. So out the back door. To be alone with my beloved is to forget all that threatens this world. But alas, I cannot put our plight entirely from my thoughts. For my lover informs me that, were our world to be destroyed, our love too must surely perish. Oh, would that I might pass all the remaining days of my life alone with my beloved. Yet the knowledge of that a monster might rob us of this simple joy at any moment weighed heavily upon my mind. As if fiends were not trouble enough, bandits now ply their wicked trade in the lands to the north. And led by the most reciprocal road named Reuben Odd, was it? I can no longer count the comrades who have fallen to thy fiends. I would be lying if I said I do not fear for my own life. But if we do not make a stand for the sake of our people, then who shall? You gotta give credit to the guards in the first 3 Dragon Quests. They're outmatched, but they do their darndest. Chimera Wing. Meow. Can't go that way. Yet. Rain and sun, the twain do meet. The rain's bow shall a bridge complete. Thus spake the foretellings of old. Well, not much has changed here. Ooh, that's a... What did that say? That was a lot of money. Hey, open up! Open up! Like, I really think they should have adjusted the character model for this. Like, this is what we look like in the Erdrick armor. But I know that there was drawings of the character and equipment. Like, I remember seeing it in an old Nintendo Power when the Game Boy Color version of this game got released. So I feel like they should have made it so that we could, like, see our character develop with new equipment every time we got new armor. Or weapons. If you fancy going faster, try holding down that this information is no longer relevant. You sort of do. Oh. Well, we'll see what happens. Over this bridge lieth Tantagel Castle. Yeah, got a lot to say there, buddy. Thou art of the bloodline of mighty Erdrick, thou say? Hast thou proof? No. If thou art truly descended from Erdrick, thou needest bear proof of thy birthright. But I say yes. Fie! Wherefore thou makest thou such a grand claims when thou there possesses a sign, seal nor signet betokening thy lineage? Yeah, I know about that. That's the bonus we get. So maybe we'll change that, and it might be, if it's like the last one, darn good armor. Whenever the path of the adventures leadeth thee, beware of bridges. For verily, beyond each bridge wilt thou find even more fierce and fearsome beasts. Good info. That was basically the indication in the first game, in the original game. If you see a bridge, things will be tougher beyond it. Since the appearance of the Dragon Lord, even the crops fail to grow as they once did. Is this, too, the power of darkness made manifest? When I grow up, I shall be a hero. Or perhaps a sage. That, too, would be the most marvelous. And a good deal safer, I should do not doubt. Man, that's a lot of seeds. Woof, woof, woof. Though we may not seem surpassing noble, ours is a line that can trace its origin back beyond the time of mighty Erdrick. Alas, if the Dragon Lord is not defeated, our future may be a good deal shorter than our past. The whole thing is one big nostalgia trick. My family possesses the most magnificent heirlooms, a bucket once used by the very hero of legend himself. Aye, 'tis true, my grandmother did relate to me that tale, and her grandmother to her. He wonders if he bears any resemblance to Erdrick, the hero of legend. Well, take off the helmet and let's find out. Alright, so that's everything here. Tis naught but one funeral of a combat slain by fiends after another of late. Will that dogs never cease their villainy? Oh, can't get in there. Thou knowest where the grave of mighty Erdrick be found, friend? No, actually. It lieth deep within a cave north of here, or so I'm led to understand. A cave fittingly named Erdrick's Hollow. If those who told to me speak true, that is. Yeah, I told Blackthorn to play 1, 2, 3 order when he gets these, but I'm sure someone will spoil it for him. You can record your progress in an adventure by praying in church or by speaking with members of the clergy you find out and about. The game does autosave on its own as well, however these files are overwritten often, so do save manually from time to time. You can create a maximum of 9 save files. Just remember, fast. Fearless adventures save frequently. Pray, shouldst thou find poison or curse, hie thee to a church with all haste. Untreated, such ailments may result in death. Poison may also, of course, be treated with antidote to hood, shouldst thou have one at hand. O benevolent goddess, pray deliver us once more a hero of mighty Erdrick's brawn and bravery. I'm right here, baby. Trust not the fellow yonder. He is a blackguard and a swindler. I should hope, friend, that thou knowest to judge a fellow not on appearances alone. Aye, for even a man who sporteth not but a pair of fabulous underpants may nonetheless be the finest and most trustworthy fellow thou ever did miss. Door is locked. Alright, well, let's get a hard save in. I know they're working on 7, but I can't wait till they get to 8. North of town stands a signpost. Venture thee westward from it, and thou wilt come upon Galvanholm soon enough. North of town standeth the signpost. Venture thee northwest from it, and thou wilt come upon Galvanholm soon enough. 7, 8, 9, though. Yeah, I don't care about 9. 7 can eat 9 all at once. Although I am looking forward to seeing what they do with the 7 remake. These the hood, and thou wilt build a small church. The road grows ever more fraught with fiends. Take care. And shouldst thou require the services of said church, don't hesitate to avail thyself of them. Most towns are home to several shops. Some sell weapons and armor, and some deal in items. Their wares vary, so make sure to stop by any new shops you see. Be sure to equip your belongings instead of leaving them languishing in your bag. You can do this by going to the equipment menu of the menu. They removed some quests already. People got angry. Are we talking about they removed some quests from 7? Because I heard that. Or are we talking about this game? I'm a wandering merchant. 7, okay, yeah. I know they are modifying things. So I'm watching somebody play through the DS version of that game. So he got about, I want to say 3 sections into it, and then the announcement came out. This game had 1 quest. Beat the Dragon Lord. I am a wandering merchant, originally hailing from fair Gallenholm. The lands twixt here and there are home to monstrous multitudes who hesitate not to make a meal of unwary travelers. Verily, 'tis a miracle I arrived here in possession of my beloved life. May a courageous young adventurer hath set forth from Tantalus Challenge never to return. I cannot help but fear that we are allowing thee to go forth to thine own doom, average Joe. Alright, what do we got? Iron Lance. Only 8? Really? And Divine Dagger? Goes up by 6, goes up by 6. I know who you mean, viewer. You mean streamer. You're the viewer this time. Alright. Best on that regard. Want to add thee with aught else? Nope. Sell. Alright. We don't need this. I for some reason think that we need to keep that for the moment. Come to visit us again. The Cantagio biddeth thee welcome, wanderer. Alright, staying at the inn will fully restore HP and MP. If you find yourself the worse for wear after bruising battle, head to the nearest inn to relax. And more importantly, which item kit would you like? Dog suit. No, I'll take the Trouble 3 travel kit, thank you. And we'll take the dog suit. All right. Should have saved the money. Okay. Well, time for a dog quest. Oh. Yeah, let's take that. Okay, that's the bank. Door's locked. Door's opened. Beware poisonous marches, friend. Thou shouldst thou attempt to cross them while thou art not in full good health. Misery and death shall be thy sole reward. Well, at one point they did look like that. Although it looked more like a cat. Okay, we're almost done exploring town. We can get around to the fun part. Though we build the walls ever higher, I fear that they shall not stand against the assault of dragons should they choose to attack us, let alone the dreaded Dragon Lord himself. T, why no, silly man, I am not the Princess Gwaelin. Though, if thou wishest me to accompany thee, I shall, for thou art fair indeed. Tell no one, but it seemeth that a great treasure of the royal line has been stolen by fiends. Truly our world goeth ever more swiftly to rack and ruin. Meow. Alright, at least we're getting plenty of poison fixes. Bamboo pole. Wow. That is a weak weapon. Yeah, we got plenty of those. Alright, I think that is everything in here. We'll deal with that and see if anything happens later. If you feel a bit lost, press square to take a look at the map. I'll show you current location and give a go to your surroundings too. Travel Ship's query collection of useful information can be found in the miscellaneous menu. Be sure to give a look at it if you ever need help. The controls aren't quite sure how to get on with your adventure. More tips will be added as you progress, so make a point of checking for new tidbits from time to time. The quest begins. Alright. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Hold on a second. This is Dragon Quest 1. We should be fighting one-on-one. Now, if they're going to make us fight multiple enemies, I wonder if they're going to give us, what you call it, multi-hit weapons. Heal at 3? I thought it was 2. I guess they changed a few things. Nah, there were instances with multiple enemies. I don't recall any multiple enemies in the original. Any of the versions. But just because I don't remember, it doesn't mean they're not there. Prestigitators? They weren't in the well, they weren't in the initial starting area. Huh. And now we have Sis. Well, we're doing all right. So I think we'll just bank the siege for now. All right, see you in an hour. All right, have a good time at the gym. Oh, I will have fun. Especially if AI is doing all the heavy lifting for me. Wow, magic is powerful at this point in the game. Well, I won't take them. I won't turn down medical herds at this point. Well, I'm beginning to think maybe you were telling me the right call with going to Draconian mode. 'Cause so far, they ain't hitting that hard. Oh, that kind of hit hard. All right, what do we got for money? 229. Ugh. I think the physical attack will be enough. But, I mean, we're getting plenty of MP and it doesn't cost that much. Cripes, we're already up to level 6. Snooze and Flame Slash. Got Cattle Prod, Flame Slash, Cop Out. All right, that's how I'm doing it. Is the we're getting a level up and heals us fully. If anything, it's just saving some time. Oh, there we go. Good stretch. Huh. I certainly recognize that point from the third game, but I'm a little surprised it's A here and B. Will we be able to get a ship? Or are they just keeping it there for when the third game happens? Or, well, second chronologically, but third in terms of story. There we go. Okay. I just want to see what's along here. Oh, 7 experience. So far, I'll be honest, I'm getting kind of a... I am letting the AI do things, but even still, it's just... doesn't feel like there's much of a challenge yet. But, well, we'll get to that point eventually. Richard Hollow, Wayfarer's Chapel, Gallenholm. Good hit. Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder if they changed the leveling system from 1 to 30, as it was originally, to 1 to 99, because darn if we're not leveling up fast. Okay. Well, at this point, I'm about ready to just say screw it and let's just go. At least they're good for better experience for where we are. More rascals. I wonder if they added the torch system from the first game. I don't recall seeing one in the item menu or in the shop. Alright. Icons of all kinds can pop up next to characters' names in battle, which symbolize temporary changes to attributes. Give the buffs and debuffs entries a gander to see if you fancy learning more. You can store a lot of items in your seamless, bottomless bags. That said, you won't be able to rummage through the equipment bags while in a fight, so no matter how neatly you pack. In short, if you think you'll need to call something on in your battle, keep it on your person. Erdrick's Hall. Alright, that's where we're supposed to be. Oh, look at that. People. Is this the group that we heard about? Whew. Last we arrived at Erdrick's Hollow. It was no easy feat to reach it. What are you talking about? It was easy. Our onward journey will be a little easier, I fear. The hero's grave lieth in the cavern's deepest reaches, or so the legends tell. Let us forget this folly and return homeward. We barely made it thus far in one piece. Do we really mean to dive headlong into further danger? Come, friends. Now is not the time to lose heart. Together there is no hardship we might not overcome. Aye, gird up thy loins. Here is where our adventure truly begins. Thou art a warrior, seemeth. Seekest thou too the grave of the hero's legend? Yes. Just as I thought. When once again the fiends appear, to hero's tone retire. Therein the hero's power for thine own self to acquire. Thou wert led here by that old adage, were you not? As were we. Which would make us rivals. This being so, allow me to proffer a piece of advice. Look out behind thee. Quickly! Must not allow him to reach the grave before us. Must we really resort to such underhanded means? How else is our esteemed rival to learn that a true hero must learn to see through the simple ruses? Come! Enchanted parchments adorned with wisdom allow the readers to learn new spells and moves. However, ready to be warned, one can read them only once before they crumble into dust. Okay, that's different. Alright, we're going to be exploring this place a bit. Money, I'll take that. Oh. Shh. Do you smell something burning? I already got the leather shield. I wonder if starting equipment is randomized. Because I don't feel like... What you got? I... Wow. I must be partially tired. I completely lost my train of thought. Am I lost? Surely not. I need only think. Yeah, it's the same thing twice. Alright, let's see here. Ow. Yeah, he just says the same thing again. Thank goodness they're all bunched up. Cripes. With what I gotta do, I wonder if I'll make it to level 10. Zap and peep. Oh, good grief. You just gave me the good stuff right off the bat. Oh, that's different. Just quick. Just. Hey, 16 experience. That ain't bad. Nothing here. Something here. Divine dagger. Whoopee. Translation. I smell money. Man, that thing is probably quite weak to fire at the rate it's going. Well, that's a good variety of slimes. Shame one of them wasn't a liquid metal. Alright. Dragon scale. The dark. It frightened me so, but I would not give to be safely home. There we go. Get extra defense while we're at it. Down we go. Wasn't this where we came out after dealing with Zoma? Oh. I guess one of those spots in the air move right in the perfect spot in front of the camera. Whoa! 314. Nice. Easy enough. Easy enough. Just good experience for what we do. Friend, nonsense. I'm merely resting. Are we short one, the martial artist? Or did I just miss her? We might have to take a little break here as I warm up the coffee. Get something hotter and wake me up. Haven't slept too well. Ah, there she is. Thou scarest me not, slime. Have at thee. It's asleep. Oh, sorry. Just like me to goo and fall asleep with my eyes wide open. Not a bad slime. Really? I just like a midday snooze now and again. Mini medals. Okay, they're in this game. On your adventure, you may come across some shiny trinkets known as mini-mills. These you can trade for all kinds of wonderful prizes with a certain someone who is maximally mad about amassing mini-mills. That's for later, me guesses. Yeah, no, the other one I'm thinking of is a different cave. It's the one to the southwest of here, I think. But yeah, given what we've seen here, it looks like we don't have to worry about the whole torch system in the first game. Chimera wing, nice, nice. Thankfully, we just kind of let this thing on go to. Cripes, 9 already. Sheesh. Alright. Our objective, right here. Nothing's here. It's an ancient-looking gravestone. The inscription is faint, but average Joe can just make it out. I am Erdrick. Hear me well, bearer of my blood. Heir to my destiny. If you would reach the evil isle invisible from Tanagel's shores, you will require 3 sacred artifacts. Gather them, and you may yet cross to that cursed isle. Destroy the source of all evil, as I, too, did so long ago. Before my passing, I trusted the 3 objects to 3 great sages. If the fates have been kind, their sentence guard them all still. When the evil rules the ill-scarred isle once more, gather the Hell's Triad and strike a blow for the cause of light. No doubt, those the line of sages await you somewhere in this world. Seek them out. The journey before you is a perilous one indeed. To that end, let me impart you my greatest secret. Halt! Thou shalt not claim the hero's power. 'Twill be ours and no others. At last, we found it. Mighty Erdrick's grave. And on it, his very own words. Let us see. Though the darkness grows strong, the light is ever stronger. Take courage in it and go forth. For this is the hero's greatest power. Unwavering courage in the face of seemingly insurmountable hardship. Courageous? That is all it saith? Come, there must be more. The location of a mighty sword or the secret of legendary magic? There is not. Curse it all, so the ancient adage was not but a lie. Perhaps not. After all, what enabled us to prevail thus far, if not courage? Well, courage and just a little underhandedness. At least somebody's acknowledging me. Forgive us. In desperation for the hero's power, we did not comport ourselves as we perhaps should have been. Please, understand, 'tis the desire for vengeance that drive us so. Our village was the fiends attacked, and precious little now remaineth. Are they from Garholm? Yet, it is as I feared. 'Tis not the place the likes of us to claim the might of heroes. Come, let us return home. But if the fiends are not stopped, their evil will engulf the world. Surely someone must stand against them as mighty Erdrick once did. Yep, I'm working on it. Also, we were level 1 when we started. How weak were those monsters if we beat them all at level 1? Anything more? Part of his guard muss. He brushes with a muss and finds a further inscription. Okay, it was a good thing we checked. Blood of my blood, child of my children. Seek out the spirit of light, by whose power the darkness might be banished and the fiends repelled. I have entrusted it to the care of the kingdom of Tanagel. Join forces with whoever of his line now sits upon the throne, and see that its blessing is brought to bear. For if all is lost, the world will be plunged to darkness once more. Treasure it, for it shall be your salvation. Our seeds of salvation? Bump, 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 bump. Just that. Passing, just same thing we saw before. Okay, here's the part we didn't actually have before, the other dice. The journey before you is perilous one indeed. To that end, let me impart you my greatest secret. The darkness may grow strong, the light is ever stronger. Take courage in it, and go forth. For this is the hero's greatest power, unwavering courage in the face of seemingly insurmountable hardship. Blood on my blood, da-da-da. Okay, and then this part we just saw. I do like that... Oh. Okay, just speed through that. Alright, well, that's that. Okay, doubles as an escape. What's with that? Are those secret spots and I'm all just telling me? I love that. Well, let's see what's to the west there. That's Gallenholm, I know that much. Now my eyes are burned. Add a little herbs and another seed. Yeah, with how easy things are going right now, the spirit is defeated. And that is a... Okay, that is not a spirit design I was expecting. Alright, so down south, I know that's a major area change. Alright. Take care of the liquid slimes, bubble slimes, and then toxic toad. Okay, I'm hoping we get a spell for curing poison shortly. Up here. Alright, let's see. One more. Oh, perfect. Bunch up and let me fry you. I tell you, Sizz is doing wonders. Secret spots. The world is full of secret little areas that are waiting for someone to discover them. These often look a little bit different to their surroundings, so be sure to keep an eye out for them as you travel. Stumble upon such a spot, you might find a stash of items or cold coins. If you're lucky, you might find something altogether more special than either of those. Well, it's glad to see they kept the same layout. And herbs. Money. Not seeing anything, not seeing anything. I wonder if we get a nose for treasure ability at some point. Don't need to go back in that area. Nope, it's not in here. 4 coins and a turban. Okay, Yep. Alright, big. 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 Let's keep that on us just in case. Just in case. Okay. Camelus. And apparently it's resistant to every spell we have, so physical it was. Well, nothing here, so... Oh! Does it show us... It shows essentially a spot on the map there. Interesting. Alright, let's go to the northwest. Now, we've been going for about an hour. So let's go stick our head into Gallenholm. Glad that we could just put this on auto. Yeah, despite reduced totals, it's still going pretty darn fast. Alright. But what was once just a little house in the middle of nowhere, we have now made it to Gallenholm, which is a proper city in this version. This is opposed to Dragon Quest 3. But yeah, like I said, we're going for an hour, so let's just take a quick break here, stretch the legs, warm the coffee, and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So, let's go check out what's in Galenholm. Welcome, Wanderer, to the storied settlement of Galenholm. Can't do anything. Thou art come from Tantagel? Then surely thou didst spy a cavernous shrine in thy journey here. 'Twas said to have been honor the name of the mighty hero Urdrick. Yep, been there, done that. Wandering merchants do tell the armor of mighty Urdrick surviveth to this day, somewhere in the land. Ah, would I might see it once before I go to my grave. In my travelling days, oft did I lay my head at the inn of fair Damdara to the south. Kind indeed was the proprietor. I wonder if he proper still. He's seen better days. You chance to spare the culprits? What culprits, I ask? Why, the foul fiends that bear off with the Princess Galen. Eastward they fly, ever eastward. Is there none in this realm with the courage enough to go rescue her? Yes. There is? Then I bid thee, bear word to this brave soul, whoever it shall be. Tell them the princess was taken to the east. Message delivered. Alright. Fighting fiends is about selecting the tool most apt for the job at hand. When surrounded by a horde of foes, whips and boomerangs are the order of the day. Alright, we do have those weapons. But when a single foe requires smiting with all his might, then a sword or other weapon capable of inflicting heavy damage is called for. 'Tis as we fish, whereby the right lure and bait must be selected in order to land one's desired catch. Hey, mini metal, nice. I wonder where they've got the mini metal guy set up in this town. Well, maybe not in this town, but in this world. Hey, it took the lid off the barrel. In the world exist miraculous writings that, though one do not know more than read them, one might nevertheless be able to use certain spells and secret techniques. I've heard that such items can be found in the resting place of Galen himself. Though I would not seek them out if I were you. That place swarmeth with bloodthirsty fiends. Plainclothes slime earrings. Ups my defense, but also costs a lot of money. I'd rather put that money towards weapons at the moment. Hopefully no one heard that. And a weapon shop. Steel broadsword. Nice. 1700. We're doing fine for the damage, but I would definitely like to get that. Well, I don't think we need to worry about it now, so let's keep that divine dagger for the moment. Wouldst thou hear us a song, perhaps, good sir? Sure. Very good. Him. My thanks. Shouldst thou not have guessed, I'm on my works on those Galen, Bard of Legend. Alright. Ooh, money. Nice. Long, long ago, where the great Bard Galen did at last bring his wanderings to an end, 'twas here that he did settle, and 'twas here that he did build himself a home. And in time, the town which sprung up around his dwellings came to be known as Galenholm. Get in there, get in there. Alright, out we go. Well, that was everything there. So anything in the inn. And around here. Can one eat the small crabs, I wonder? I fancy they might be a trifle crunchy. Yeah, crack them open. One can find all manner of pretty stones and shells here along, should one look hard enough. Seed of Wisdom. And more money. I will take it. Huh. Figured there'd be more to this place, but yeah. Well, check the inn. Other armor. Boxers. That go with said armor. Alright, can I get around? Nope, nothing here. Guess me, got nothing. Okay, so that's everything in Gownholm for the moment. We need to get the key to open up the door. But at least we have a way to quick travel here and later. And unlike the original, the quick travel with wings actually does exactly that. Quick travel to the desired location. Whereas in the original, you just went back to Tangiel Castle. That was it. Fizzle and dodgy dance. I was about to say fizzle dance. Bamboo pole. Well, someone ate the adventurer out of their clothes. Yeah, the dog suit, I'm thinking, kind of breaks this game wide open. And dodo herbs saves me some time and effort. Well, at least we're getting to the point where enemies know, run. We can't trump this one. 12 points. Not bad. Well, I'm sure it's going to ramp up here eventually. Especially since we get multiple enemies right off the bat, as opposed to one-to-one fights like the original. Alright, there's something to the east there. I can't wait till we get a boomerang. That'll make killing riffraff with these guys a lot easier. Alright, nothing out here by the look of it. Well, let's go south and hit up what was a hot spring town? Or was that to the northeast? Well, northeast continent. Part of the continent. Either way, we're heading south. Four gold? 6 experience. And 6 gold. Well, at least we're going to run out of MPs and actually get back to old-fashioned fighting soon. Sooner than I thought. Oh, what have we here? Wayfarer's Chapel. Welcome to our inn, witty traveler. 'Tis 16 gold per night. Will you stay? Sure. As well, friend. Just... I love that little... Trill? Spin? I don't know. Good morrow. I trust thou didst sleep, enjoy a restful sleep. Do come again. West of Cole stands a tower known as the Shrine of Rain. Who built it, and with what purpose in mind, I do not know. But 'tis said that it hath stood since the time of Erdrick, hero of legend. Patcha Musk. Alright. Good for getting in more encounters. At a later time, perhaps. Door's locked. Well. It's been a while. Let's save. Bum, ba, da, 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 da. Ah, I love that music. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, there is a bridge there. And there is the pointed swamp down there. That is important for later. Alright, let's up it. We've crossed the bridge. Let's see what trouble we get into.
Let the fire consume.
Alright, ability is no. Tactics. Yeah, let's go with fight wisely. Heal slime. So I guess they count as beast family? Better experience. We'll check that out when we get back. Yeah, no, I should check that now. Spirits are pretty good for them by themselves. Alright, southwest. Middle of forest. Well, at least the precision shaders go down easily enough. Of course, right before. Alright, that takes care of them. These fights are quick. That'll hurt me. We, the Knights of Tenchil, have been tasked with patrolling the lands between Cole and Gallenham. We do so to restore peace to the area by slaying the fiends that haunt it. Seed of Strength. Wander the lands for long enough, and thou would come across another camp such as ours. There is a long-abandoned village over the bridge north and east of here. Explore the mountains for the east from there, and thou will surely stumble across another detachment of our brothers in arms ere long. If they have escaped the fiend's wrath, that is. Curses. It matters not how many we slay, the fiends keep coming. Will you ever feel the warmth of home again, I wonder? Well, someone out here too. Once I'm released from my duties, I plan on proposing to my sweetheart. Oh, whatever will she say? Well, we don't know enough of your history to make a worthwhile guess. Alright, so that's that. Oh, hold on, hold on. I saw something sparkling over there. I know it says fight wisely. I don't know why we're hitting with Sizz. It's overkill for a slime. Might be overkill for the she slimes too. Well, that one knew what to do. Oh, there it is. There we go. I'm going to think we won't be doing any water here. They might not have added it. Okay, back there and to the east. Oh, good stretch. Man, those elevating shoes are doing wonders for our luck. Alright, we are to the north, so let's go south, across that bridge, and continue what we were doing before. I remember there's a secret spot on the map there. Okay. Should see the bridge here any moment. There it is. Good, good. Ow.
Let the fire consume thee.
Now, what does this say? Coal, Quagmire Cave. Oh. Putrefido. Seed of Wisdom, Seed of Luck. Nice. Forgotten Ruins. Oh, this is where that's from. That cutscene. Mini metal. Wow, wow. What was that? Cat is sitting peacefully and looks rather contented. Alright, what have you to say, good sir? Zalin. Fa la la la, for di ro ro. The dying sun, the gloaming glue, long lost the home I once did know. And thou art Average Joe, and am I my work perhaps? Yes. Oh, thou hast pursued me all the way here. Thou art tenacious indeed, and plainly a fellow obsessed. I am, of course, Zalin, descendant of Galen. He is the Golden Voice, the storied bard of legend. But I mean not to rest on the laurels of my ancestor, virtuoso though he was. I mean to strike out on my own, to seek out new reigns of song as of yet unmined. Though the climb I face is an uphill one, 'tis said that all Elfgard did shed a tear at the beauty of my forebear's fabled voice. Can such tales truly be based in fact? Perhaps. Can such feats be bettered? Only time will tell. Alas, I find myself somewhat uninspired of late. Though I once reveled in rebellion, in subverting that which Galen so loved, I tread that path no longer. I seek inspiration instead in the opposite, in following his footsteps and those of mighty Erdrick, with whom he was so famously firm friends. We didn't do too much together, and of course, of said following, I have heard quite the rumor. It seemeth that there is a place in Alfred deeply connected to the hero of old, inextricably and deeply tied to Erdrick's legend. Oh? And so, I journey in search of it. Alas, I am no longer closer to finding it than I was when I first set out. Aw. Then thou art here in the place doth surely signify that art a man well travelled, good Average Joe. Shouldst thou happen to come across a place of thy travels, please inform me of it. Sure. Personal space. My wanderings too take me hither and yon. Our paths will surely be crossed again. I wonder if he means Erdrick's Hollow or somewhere else. Until then, friend, adieu. Bring. Nothing here, nothing there, nothing anywhere. Save strength, cool. Pots. Can't do there, can't do there. Well, we've been all over this place. What was here in the third game? I can't remember. Alright, either way, let's go further down into the east. Oh, that putrefier didn't know what hit. I do wonder how many levels we're going to wind up at when this is all said and done. Well, there's the things on the map, and at least we got a good target for Sis. Man, yeah, I'm just trying to do this tonight. Ugh. Thou knowest the way to Remerad? Nope. Then allow me to enlighten thee. Cross the southerly bridge and follow the coast eastwards. Ere long thou reach a cave surrounded by swampland. Make thy way through the cave and, after emerging on the other side, continue southward still. Thou will find the town of Remerad. We patrolled that region, too, once upon a time, though that'll end when the monsters thereabouts grew too mighty for us to handle. Holy water. Monster mask. Money and barrel. Thorn whip. It's an improvement, and it'll hit a group of enemies. The fiends grow smarter with each passing day. They attack in large groups to gain an advantage numerical. Shouldst thou plan to do battle with many monsters at once, be sure to carry a whip or boomerang on thy person. Zounds! Thou really travel alone? Thou must be surprisingly strong. Or perhaps simply stupid. Bit of column A, bit of column B. Alright, well, our duties are fraught with peril. 'Tis an honor to be chosen to keep the people of our kingdom safe. Alright, been there, done that. Been everywhere. Just weird to be playing this like as a new character when the last game we had so many people just overpowered. You're there. Get across there and that goes down, but we want to do that. Oh. This is new. Cast heal.
I know not who thou art, but I beg of thee, send word to Tantagel. The detachment dispatched in search of Princess Gwaelin is no more.
Oh, bugger.
She was seen. The fiends did spirit her away across the swampland south of Gol. I fear I can endure no longer.
Well, you guys are certainly getting around.
Meet again, friend. But what is this? This man is a soldier of Tantagel.
Yeah, he died about 10 seconds ago.
He hath breathed his last. His wounds are truly terrible to behold.
Is this thy doing?
You are determined to make me the villain, aren't you?
A message, thou sayest. The princess was taken across the swampland south of Kol.
Yep.
Then we must go after her with all haste. Come, what are we waiting for?
Poison Swamp. That's what you need to wait for.
In search of the princess was comprised of our finest soldiers. Surely we will simply meet the same fate.
If thou art afraid, then away with thee homeward, coward. I will go to the princess's rescue, though I go entirely alone.
You're gonna get yourself killed.
We cannot allow our comrades' deaths to have been in vain. We shall make for the swampland.
Y'all gonna get yourselves killed.
You will remain here and see that this man is granted the burial he deserveth. Hie you thence to the castle and report on all that hath occurred here.
I appreciate all the old English.
Friend, I would ask a boon of thee also.
Oh?
News of these events will only stir discord among the people. I prithee, keep thy counsel.
I understand.
I understand that His Majesty had tasked thee with learning more of the hero of legend. I wish thee luck in thy quest. Now,
Captain, canst thou continue?
Oh, you're gonna make a heroic sacrifice later, aren't you?
do not fret on my account. We have work to do. Come.
Oh, so much for that. Though the captain doth his damnedest to suppress word of the princess kidnapped, the people whisper nonetheless. Were she a less familiar and friendly face to her subjects, perhaps the task might be an easier one. Thou journeyest alone, friend, even with fouler fiends at every turn. There is no shame in escaping to safety in Tagil or Kol. Take refuge while thou canst. Thou that knowest where Kol might be found? Why, 'tis over the bridge here and onward a little to the northeast. Ah, so that's Kol. I heard tales, great stretches of poisonous swampland east here. I pray that the captain and the others are unharmed. The lieutenant won't go dive unheedingly into danger where the Princess Galen was concerned. The captain may once have been the finest sword in all Tantagel, but he hath retired from duty once already. Let us hope that all is well with him. Alright, we're over here. We're not going that way yet. Oh, I see a sparkly. Copper sword, pouch of musky. Kol, Shrine of Ruin. That's Shrine of Rain. Well, let's just go to the southeast and work our way around. Group of spirits. Alright, let's go to the southeast. I don't see anything here, but, well, we're going to check one way or the other. A dragon. Yeah, dragon fry. Not that much of an improvement. Alright, here goes our fun. And there goes our fun. Yeah, you wouldn't have the Zap Stone in the original in order to deal with those scorpions. Out. Look away for 1 minute, and all of a sudden everything starts going to pot. Really? 2 turns? Wow. You'll run out of MP eventually. There we go. Now you're going to get it. I have no real MP left, so it don't matter. All right. There we go. 1, 2, and a 3. And once more for good measure. We should have some decent experience off of that. Yep. Eve. I suppose. Alright, where are we here? We can deal with that. That's fine. That's fine. That's not so fine. Yeah. I think we might be calling this a very early night because apparently I am just too exhausted. So you can't damage me, and I can't damage you. Come on. Okay, that's cool looking. That is cool looking. Did I ever actually go far enough to see that bottom of that? No, I didn't, and there's nothing there. No, it didn't give us poison, so it was all good. Yeah. We're going to finish up basically this top right section. And then we'll call it for the night. Ooh, zombie. I like it. Just boom, boom. Kind of like me. On the flip side, those things are worth some good amount of money. But how could they not when you're beating up basically a money pouch? Ooh, money pouch and some crab. Alright, takes care of him. Back up. Cool. I can smack you both. There we go. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. Darn, I was hoping for something more, entertaining. But, oh well. Alright, 2 men here in the... Rumor has it the master of Cole's smithy many generations prior shared a close fellowship with Erdrick. What is more, the hero of legend gifted unto him a blade from a faraway land, which hath been passed down from smith to smith across generations. Though when I once inquired with the current master blacksmith about said sword, he did claim to have neither seen nor heard of such an item. My humble hometown of Cole has two things of which we are rightly proud. Our hot springs, known the realm wide, and our smith who can work any known metal known to man. For reasons unclear, he insisteth upon advertising his smithy with a sign used by traders of items, but I can assure you his talent is true. Yeah, I don't really see anything else on this path. Okay, where was this? Right. Let's go into Cole. Alright. Welcome to Cole. It looks the exact same as we saw it X number of years ago. Well, something over there. Oh, ba-da-bum-bum-bum. If I remember right. Nay. Ba-ba-da-dum-da-dum-da-da. Let's get a little save in here, just in case something should happen. Okay. I journey in search of the sword of legend. Alas, 'tis not to be found here in Cole. Though the aged smith did tell me of a rare sword that can be found in the town of Kentland, perhaps I might journey there next. The smithy here was recommended unto me by an acquaintance in Tantagel, and thus did I come seeking a forging of a sword. In the room above, I did spy a man fairly bulging with sinew. He surely is a formidable craftsman in question. Yeah, about that. The increase in number of fiends has seemed like an increase in demand for weapons. No bad thing, if thou askest me. The price of metals groweth ever steeper, in particular those fared by the makers of arms and armor. Whew, so busy. But I must do my best, that my beloved husband might regain his spirits. Onward, ever onward. Strong, sinewed arms have worked in the forge here for many years and more. 'Tis a smithy of long standing. And though its latest masters are perhaps not the friendliest of fellows, his creations draw customers from far and wide. That's the money. Ungrateful fool of a boy, turning his back on his family fortune, swanning off to become a soldier of all things. And him the biggest coward in the village. I give thanks to heaven for his safe return, but still. Another mini-mill, nice. Well, so far we haven't done much dying, level 1. You were right about things being easy, but so far I'm surprised by just how easy. I had thought that our son be blessed with true gift for smithing, but no! He would err away and moan that was not the way of life for him. Oh, the quarrels we did have. And now he's back here amongst us. I fear I shall find it hard to forgive him. Draconian mode is rough. Well, we're in Draconian, but so far I'm only in the top right continent, so I know it's far too soon to say it for sure, but so far it's not as bad. I don't know what happened to modes. Ha! Be he fiend or be he demon incarnate, I shall well up that pugly dragon lord till he waileth for his mummy. But first I need my weapons fitting for such a whopping. Something big and scary, and surprising nasty. Greetings of the items you seek, thou in luck, friend. How might I serve thee today? Oh, I like that one. Steel broadsword is like, just might as well save up and get that. Hop into the modes, especially Square Enix. Their hard modes are normal or easier. Yeah, they want to make people buy their stuff and want to make people feel confident. So they make the modes easier. Oh, we found something that might surpass our equipment finally. Alright, so full plate armor, which is fancy. Dragon scale. Fafnir will bring good fortune. Where is it? Alright, let's see. Boxer shorts, the bamboo coat, leather hat, leather suit, leather shield, copper sword, and wear fairs. Maybe I'm just old and you have experience, so you know what you're doing. Bump, bump, bump. I only play casual games anyway, like Demons and Dark Souls level 1. Yeah, you're a little crazy. Papa has returned to us, but he does little besides sleep and stare forlornly from the window. He's no longer any fun at all. Woof, woof, woof. Door is locked. What do you gotta say? Hast thou set foot upon isle in mid the lake of landmass to this place? Nope. 'Tis famed the town of Ramadar, which standeth proudly upon it. Hey, mini melt, nice. Ow, ow. The sword of thine ancestor remaineth still in this land. Seek it out, and let it cleanse our realm of evil once more. Brave Evershow, bearer of the blood of Urdrick, hero of legend, know that thy weapon will not serve to vanquish the Dragon Lord. The sword of thine ancestor remaineth still in this land. Seek it out, and let it cleanse. Okay. I must just press it too fast before. I had that. Not the worst damage. Lo, thou art fair indeed. Wilt thou sample the sensual puff puff for a mere 20 gold coins? Do it. Hee let the ritual begin. Puff puff. Puff puff. Puff 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 puff. Puff puff puff. Puff puff puff. Well, art thou alive with pleasure? Did you see my Dragon Quest title last night? Nope. I saw you were going. You were streaming. I popped in. Saw that you were in Tantagel. And then said, nope, I want to see this myself, and left. And with that, the ritual's ended, and thy puffy, fluffy-fleshed, hot spring egg awaiteth thy delectation. Nor else thou shalt sample such delectable softness, nor such richness of flavor. Thou must savor every bite. Tuck into his hot spring egg. It is the faultless culinary sensation he's ever experienced. A few of his HP were restored. Decent. Friend, I'm unable to swim. Thinkest thou that I might still bathe safely in the springs hereabouts? Sure. Alright. Lo, 'tis music to mine ears. 'Tis the first place in such place, and I am yet as ignorant of the rules and customs. The waters are white with churning, and bottom visible as a result. I had fear that I might sink in and drown. Dragon Quest is dangerous. It's got to be at the point where I couldn't get work alone done. Any work done. So my wife finally took it away. Akira Toriyama, 1987? Hey, I was close. Let's see. Pair of boxer shorts. Ooh, feels good. Now we get out and just shake all the water off. Oh, the public baths. Enter, wander, and cleanse thyself. And we got the fairy flute. Well, we can deal with that nasty golem when we get to it. My grandson Roderick dwelleth in Ramadar. He is a kindly boy, but a trifle muddy-headed. I cannot help but worry for his well-being. The fiends roaming the land have grown so numerous of late that even to visit the closest town is an act so perilous as to be foolhardy. Alright, let's go check out the inn. Ba-da-da-da-da. Puff, puff, puff. Oh, I can hardly bear it. A traveler tell me of a cave in the quagmire south of this place, in which languished a maiden most sorrowful indeed. But the cave in question is overrun with foul fiends. Pray, how might a delicate damsel survive in such a hellish hole? More likely doth it seems that a traveller, driven mad with fear, did glimpse a phantom of his mind's own making. They did nicely flesh out the world, though. It isn't a lot of detail, and I'm certainly liking it. Although I will admit, I feel like it's way too easy, even in Draconian mode. Though formidable indeed, the towering golem feareth but one thing, the painfully pure notes of the flute. Some creatures cannot be vanquished by main force alone, yet all are possessed of a weakness. Learn of it, and exploit it. We were lucky enough to be visited by the bard Zalen this short while past. I was so moved by his performance that I began to weep, upon which he pulled out from his sleeve a handkerchief and perforated it without passing a note. Verily did I swoon. Locks, child, thine is a face that shall suffer itself to be beside that of destined lover and no longer. Thou art an uncommonly lucky young fellow. He 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 he. Oh, something down here. When traveling the land, one may encounter opponents of great strength and skill. Thou knowest of such foes and how they must be dealt with, friend. Yes. Oof, they'll be gone. No. While many lesser monsters may overcome through main force alone, merely wapping away at some more formidable foes is not liable to suffice. Such battles are sure to be lengthy affairs, wherein observing one's opponent and raising one's defenses when a blistering blow is incoming shall surely serve thee well. Bear this too in mind. Time spent healing is time not spent fighting. Be sure to enter such battles in a state of sufficiently rude health. Churches is locked. Alright. One thing I do is without the old English. Thanks, Nintendo. It's charming. For me, at least. It seems that there is talk of a rare key known as a thief's key abroad in the land. Would it that I be the lucky fellow enough to possess it? I'm based on the original game. I'm going to guess that thief's key is in Rumadar. Alright, what do you got? Iron Lance, couple. Yeah, the other guy's got better stuff. Iron armor. Not quite as good. That full plate's still better. I think this whip is better, even, but I'm curious how much of a bonus for undead damage the dagger would do. Good day, friend. Thou hast found a way to the humble village of Cole. Alright, that's everything in Cole. At least that we can afford. Now, well, there is no secret point. Cole is cool. I thought Cole was hot. Possibly on fire. Alright, so nothing over here, it seems. Nice, nice. Now, they may not be worth the most experience, but damn if it ain't good for money. Yeah, I'll take it. That's right. Keep popping these up, and I'll keep taking the money. Oh, I haven't encountered metal slimes. Aren't those in the southwest area? New spell. Ooh, zoom. Alright, check those things. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the metal slimes are down in this section. And to a lesser degree, down there. Usually you can find, or could, at the beginning, a few tiles, but also tough enemies. Yeah, they had their own potential of power in this game, thanks to tiling overlap. Like, it was like right south down there, or just south of... Yeah, I think it was down here, as opposed to being by the castle. I could be wrong on that. Clean clothes, hardwood hairwear, tangly web. Okay, something there is good. Oh, he's offending, that's why. Ba-da-bump-bump-bump-bump. No. That's what I get for holding down.
Not today.
Go ahead, heal yourself. I haven't done anything yet. Bada boom. What are we up to now, anyway? Well, we're getting up there. We're almost to that spiked thorn whip. I'll take more of that money. Oh, freak. Yeah. I think I am just straight up too tired. I have not slept as much as I should the past week, and I think it's finally coming back to bite me. So let's go to the rain shrine. And then we'll call it from there. Well, after we get back to town and save. But since we have a zoom spell and several chimera wings, won't take much. Come on. Come on. There we go. Man, this is the first time they've made the money bag item enemies that fast. Or maybe I'm just that slow. Equally possible. Equally possible. Oh, come on. There we go. Well, better experience at least. Something was back there for a second. Oh, you guys. Illupeter up, Illupeter down. At least we killed one. Yeah, just dead in there. Alright, there we go. Get the Illupeter down. And then take care of the Dragon Fry. Alright, another spot over here. Scale shield. Yes, please. Draki mages? Okay, now... Ooh, Big Bang. Decent money. Oh yeah. Alright, we're almost there. Wait. Wasn't this a Tower of Rubus? Yeah, someone use Wakey Slap or whatever that move is. Like I said, I am massively undersleeping. I can't even speak right. I'm that tired. Alright, new story plot here. Sorry, I had to get out of the dog suit. Be gone from here. I would speak with no one. The King of Tantjail told you of this place, and thy name is Average Joe? I see. Then I cannot very well refuse thee. The royal line of that nation number among our closest allies in the preservation of the legacy of the hero of legend. It is we sages' duty to test those who will take on the hero's mantle, and, should they prove themselves worthy, pass on to them these treasures. Until the one who returneth the lyre of ire, a treasure long since lost, shall I bestow the staff of rain. Thus it was decided, and thus shall it be, should the day ever come. Alas, I doubt that it will. Why, thou askest? For the forces of darkness have taken possession of the Spirit of Light. How did they do that? They don't mention. Well, it was in the. They only had that as a third game, so I wonder where they went. We're going to go with this. And as the legends have it, mighty Erdrick could not have laid low the greatest evil without the spear's aid. If the fiends now possess it, there is little hope for any of us. And I cannot very well allow thee to go forth, knowing full well that thou standest not the faintest chance, and shall surely be defeated. Yeah, I think that's my call, not yours. Yeah, I would have a few Japanese streams where I would read the sentence, translate it, fall asleep for a second, forgot to translate, and then translate it again. Lo, the rain doth fall, and soon enough the sun too shall fade. Thou must needs abide here with me the next night. Sure, but I'm not being the little spoon.
Hear me.
Hear me.
Can you hear me? You must meet with Rubus.
Oh, that's her guardian, the one who's been speaking. Well, I know where she is. Just have to get down there.
With her protection, you might stand against the darkness. Seek out a means of summoning her, of bringing her back to us. The fairies will able to help you, as well of Tantachel. Must find
them. Thou sayest that a voice spake unto thee in thy dreams, and it bade you to summon Lady Rubus? Knows thee of her, of what manner of being she is, yes? Aye, she is indeed mother unto the realm of Elf God, and did raise up each mountain, and give form to every leaf and stone. And this place in which we stand is the place where the fairies did once offer up their worship unto her. And then she was imprisoned here. Long ago, mighty Erdrick did stand atop this tower, and there he received her blessing. Thence did the hero of legend go forth and vanquish the great evil. Alas, in time the fairies did dwindle and fade, and the means of summoning Lady Rubus was lost to us. Yet it is not quite time to abandon all hope. For should her aid be thine, thou might yet stand against the evil that threateneth us, even though it wieldeth the spear of light. Average Joe, I would have thee prove to me thy strength. Summon Lady Rubus, and I shall recognize thee as a true hero. Then, and only then, shall the staff of rain be thine. So instead of getting the Mark of Erdrick, we have to get that. Movement and mirror moments. You can use the zoom spell, or Chimera Wing, to return to towns, castles, or dungeons you've been to before. Now, these methods of transportation will cause you to shoot up the air, but feel free to use them indoors by all means. You'll fly right through any bothersome ceilings that would normally be in your way. Magic! You can assign shortened commands that often easier choices. So press R1 to bring up a shortcut menu. And then you'll be able to press issue the commands with that. Commands can be registered with shortcut, yada yada. Make order assigning commands you often use it. Your store objectives have been updated. Alright. But first, we gotta loot. Our tests have resolve. Only when the some inspiration. Okay, same thing. Nothing new of note was added. So how does this place look considering this was, you know, one of the final dungeons? Mini mill, nice. From software should remake Dragon Quest 1. You know, I could get behind that. Get a Dark Souls style Dragon Quest. That's a prayer ring. Nice. Got that lucky. That's what I get for mashing this interact button all the time. Man, this tower must be in ruin. Collapsed. It's a crack scroll. A scroll in which the mysteries of the crack have been described, consumed upon use. You learn crack. So, is it actually teaching us the crack spell? Or it's just a one-time consumable item and then it's done? Oh, so he's actually learning the spells outright. Okay. I've just been holding on to these until, so... Can be learned. My first scroll. Learns crack. I'll let you have... okay. Recall. Shrine of Rain. Yeah, we don't need to remember that. Alright, items. Sand Scroll. Use. Well, that should make things a little interesting. Alright, so we've done that. There's the Cave of Rimadar. And the king did say go back there, so it might be a good spot to do this. There goes Poochie. And we're at full health already, okay. Well, at least it's pretty much a straight line in here. Alright, Your Majesty, I'm back, and here's the news. Average, thou hast returned to us, and what hast thou learned? Thou wished to know if the rumors are true. The Spear of Light, which Erdrick himself to gift to us, has been stolen? What utter nonsense is this? Whence did such groundless tittle-tattle originate? Please, good Chancellor, our friend here hath clearly done as promised he would, and sought out knowledge of mighty Erdrick. The least we can do is share the truth in return. The only thing that the Draconian doesn't do is restore HP, MP, and level up. But I can turn that option on. And I did. Just to save on time. Very well. Far be it for me to contradict thee, Majesty. The rumors are indeed true. The forces of evil have taken possession of the spear, that which was our sacred duty to protect. And thus the fiends proliferated, and poisoned swampland and more besides. What of the princess, thou askest? So thou didst meet with the party sent to retrieve her? Then perhaps it's best I tell it all from the beginning. My beloved daughter is blessed with great power. She is able to hear the voice of Almighty Rubus. And so it came to pass that several months since, flashback time, kiddies, she did receive a warning from the spirit of the land herself.
Gwaelin.
Get out of
Bears the blood of Erdrick.
Didn't know you could turn it on.
Heroes.
Yeah, it's just an option in the menus. I figured just for the sake of simplicity and to be, more original, close to the original, get that level up.
Impart
Or
to him
was that in the original?
that I entrust to you. Guide him on his quest. Bid him go.
It was at just that time that the fiends had begun to appear and seemed certain to greatly trouble the land. Whoosh. And thus I chose to trust the word of Almighty Rubus and did instruct Gwaelin to reveal the message with which she had been entrusted to none but the hero himself. Then I did dispatch her, along with a troop of my best soldiers, to the Shrine of Rain. I'd hoped that sooner I sent her away, the safer she might be. Alas. There's that bridge.
Princess, we have come far and fast. Perhaps it would be better if we rested.
We need not do so for my sake. Come, let us continue onward.
Let's be off. Alright, so random monsters or Dragonlord himself?
What is this power I sense?
Oh, I just send the minions. Oh, come on, they're nothing. Oh, no. Yeah, Dragonlord's actually shown up.
Bearest the sphere of light, dost thou not, Princess Gwaelin of Tantegel?
I like when the villain actually makes himself an agency, actually part of the plot. Going out doing stuff. Not just sitting there waiting for the hero to come.
Fiends, protect the princess!
Well, but some wood just prepares itself. Nice. They built good bridges.
What is the meaning of this? Who art thou, rogue?
I am the Dragon Lord, Master of Masters, King of Kings.
King of Kings? Thou art naught but a monster.
Know this, fair princess. The monster thou seest before thee is the true ruler of this world. All others are naught but pretenders. The sphere thou carriest is mine by right, and thou wilt return it to me.
Tis the birthright of he who beareth the blood of heroes, and I shall relinquish it to no other.
Oh.
So Rubus watcheth over thee. Then let us see whose power is the greater.
Let's see. I need to check something here for just a moment because I can't remember names. Alright, that's him. Hargon. Couldn't remember the priest's name from the last game. Hargon did a number raising this guy. Oh, the Spear of Light! Boost your power! I'll be taking that, thank you. Now the Spear of Darkness.
Victory is mine. Perhaps thou might consider joining me. 'Twill be a sight worth seeing, I assure thee.
Never. A hero shall soon come, just as Lady Rubus foretold. The darkness thou servest shall not be suffered to thrive. He who is blessed with the power of the light shall see to that.
A hero.
Oh, the voice actor's having fun with this.
Let them all come. All shall suffer the same fate at my hand. Majesty, might I suggest we take the princess, willingly or no? There is still much we might learn from her.
Is this Hargon? Or just a toady that happens to be raising a good point?
Those of your accursed ilk are ever presumptuous. Very well. Do as thou wilt. I have what I came for. Come, we return to the castle.
Oh, I'm fine. He left. Oh. What is up with this mist being?
Back, fiend! Away with thee!
So now it's got me interested.
Princess!
Hey, she survived with 1 HP. I appreciate the loading changes your model and it actually reflects the dog suit. Wow, that's a story. And so, just as thou didst learn on thy travels, the Sphere of Light was taken from us, and my beloved daughter also. We have, of course, expended every possible effort in attempts to regain both, but we are unable to even approach the cursed isle which the fiends dwell. And though we did send a party of our finest soldiers to seek the princess across the realm, months have passed, and still they have fallen not. Master, please, I beg of thee, do not give up hope. Fool! Who art thou to speak of hope? Do I not dream every night of my darling daughter's safe return? I'll find her. But these are the dreams of a father, not a king. As a king, I must think of my realm, of my world. And if manpower is to be expended, it needs to be expended on assailing the dread isle, and returning the Spirit of Light to its rightful possessor. Amateur, I fear I might ask more of thee. Wilt thou come to the aid of our cause once more? Yes. So I am here. Full glad I am to hear it. For if I am in thy debt, I am ever in thy debt, good sir. Now, if you can open up the doors to that treasury, then I bid thee follow in Erdrick's footsteps once more. Legends tell that the hero of old did travel without hindrance throughout the world by the means of 3 keys. I would have thee gather them. One of these, the Thief's Keys, has been discovered in the town of Gallenholm. Hide thee there and seek it out. Until we meet again, brave Average Joe. May good fortune go with thee. Alright, we got the plot moving finally. Okay, the 3 keys and found Gallenholm, so Mososis informed me. Perhaps a visit. Not aware of this, but yes. She's the only daughter, and the apple of his eye, and since the queen's untimely passing, hath given him great comfort. Indeed, she hath kept him from despair. I can scarce imagine how he hath suffered these several months. Both she and the treasure he was sworn to protect have fallen into the hands of the Dragon Lord, foulest of fiends. And though he speaketh not of his woes, he is greatly saddened. Of this I am more than certain. The princess has e'er been his closest confidant. For which reason, I beg of thee, return the princess unto us with all haste. I need a little more power, and a little more protection from fire. And ideally protection from poison. Anyway, well, since we know where it is, off to Gallenholm. And swing! Alright, so it was discovered in Gallenholm. Oh, the heroes are here. Are these guys actually going to step up? Gather around, good people. What you see before you is a key capable of opening any door, so long as the door be red in color. At least he's got something reasonable. Aye, 'tis the self-same all-unlocking item once used by the mighty Erdrick, the storied Thief's Key. Can't truly be, but this is a rare treasure indeed. How much might one expect to pay for such a thing? Might I compliment thee on thy knowledge of thy fight? Aye, sir. Thou hast a certain something about thee. Art thou perchance a hero of some renown? Oh. Yeah, Dragon Quest Nest was one-on-one. All remakes since haven't. Really? I could have sworn I've seen other people play other versions, and they were one-on-one fights. Aye, nay, aye. But to return to the matter at hand, how much for the key? Were to anyone say myself, good sir, I should not wish to part with it for less than a full 1,000,000 gold coins. But to a hero renowned far and wide, if it might aid thee in thy world saving and general questing about, it might consider perhaps 800,000. You're nuts. 800,000? This is too much, surely. That would gouge us for profit, even if the world burneth before our very eyes. Aye, avarice rogue. Swindler, cheat. Come now. Did I not just offer a full discount of 200,000 coins? What man of swindler would do such a thing? And besides, where's the harm in selling a thing for a price befitting its rarity? I understand full well that such a sum is not readily come by, but a certain moneylender of mine acquaintance might be more than happy to help, I am sure. In any case, I should retire to the inn in the south side, just south of here. Seaside. There to wait thou shouldest come to see sense, O mighty hero. Punch him! That's not to the inn. That's not to the inn. I wonder if the others are still over there. Oh, yeah, they are. Ah, how could I have been swayed by such plainly dishonest words? Thieves' Key might greatly aid us in the fight against the Dragon Lord, in the fight for the fate of our world, and yet that rogue doth seek to profit from it. Hath he no conscience? Wherefore, and by what means would a common swindler have come into possession of a alleged treasure such as the Thieves' Key? By no means that you or I would deem honorable, that I am certain. The Thieves' Key, by means of which any red door might be opened, I could very well use such a treasure. That man positively boggleth to consider all the places one may visit with the Thieves' Key in one's pocket, though not for the price that thief demandeth for it. Alright, let's hear a song of him. Cursed. Bad news. Alright, anything more to you? Nope. If we're going to spend money, we're going to spend money on that spiked whip. Now, he left. Into the south here. Was there something down here that I missed? Alright, what new tools do we get? Ooh, sizzle! Oh, actually, okay, we were never down here. That's why I don't have an idea where he went. Just dried those clouds out. Okay, well, let's go down here. In the original, if you cross this bridge, you were going to get yourself killed. That was definitely late game. Well, not late game, but go completely other side of the world first, and then go across this bridge. Huh. They put it in here. Interesting. Another suit. Strong medicine. Nice, nice. Dost thou mean to venture southwards thyself? Yes. Then thou shalt encounter not just rogues, but us vicious fiends also. I counsel thee to think again. What happened to you? Sir, I fell injured. What hath befallen thee? A strange fellow, entirely unclothed save for a mask. He entered unbidden and... He took it! The Thieves' Key, my treasure! My ticket to Reach is untold! He took it and escaped up by the window! Wait, perhaps he wore a loincloth or some similar undergarment? But never mind that, the villain stole my key! I fear thou hast fallen foul of one called Robin Hood. He is a lord among bandits who hath terrorized the lands all about this place most mercilessly of late. See, I spake true. This Hood must be the rogue who did plunge my key into the depths of his drawers and depart without so much as by thy leave. He fled southward, I saw it. Return to me. Return my key. Robin Hood is no wayside bandit. He and his accomplice are hardened and desperate criminals. We must send word to Tangel and ask that a detachment of soldiers be dispatched. A detachment from Tangel? Nay, sir, we cannot possibly. Thou wishest thy key to be returned to thee, dost thou not? Wherefore wouldst thou refuse such a course of action? Well, the key, it came to me by other than standard means. If such were to be investigated, I might be spent some time in the goal. So I please beg thee, no detachments. Alas, it is that or nothing, I fear. 800,000 gold coins. Gone. There, buddy. You were being greedy. Curses, what my rotten luck befall me. Thou art still here. I have no business with one so plainly improvised as thee. Be gone. Shoo. Ooh, mini medal. Take the money and run. I heard of the most fearful racket emanating from the room next door. All is well? What does it say? The rogue Robin Hood did make an unexpected appearance? I suppose we had heard rumors of he and his band of ne'er-do-wells having made this cave southeast of here their lair. And that's our destination. Just to see it, let's see how bad we get ourselves killed here. A laser man appeared. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Well, it wasn't too bad. I definitely want some better equipment, especially the weapon department. Alright, so our destination is down there. Oh, wait, I'm mixing up my bridges. That's not the real dangerous one. That's the real dangerous bridge. That's where things start kicking up high for the south part of the land. We might be able to make it in there, but again, I want better equipment. Alright. So, let's go back to Cole. Since that's got the best equipment for us. And arguably the best monsters to fight. Alright, let's see, what do we got? Might have enough for that whip. But, I mean, our magic's doing most of the heavy lifting at the moment. Oh, exploded that. Also, I think I've completely woken up here. Someone definitely did hit me with a waking slap. Nice, nice. Would you stop taking my MB? I don't know how I did a Dragon Slash with a whip, but hey, I'm okay with that. Let's head south. Yeah, just straight south here. Yeah, this catsuit kind of breaks the game. And here comes the pain. Here comes the pain. Oh, that didn't hurt nearly as bad as I expected it to. Huh. Okay. Wow, they were busy. They certainly crafted chiseled out quite the tunnel down here. Pouch of musk, nice. Nothing here, nothing there. Oh, a Vladdy. I was kind of hoping that we could get to Ramadar and see what it offers, and depending on what between it and Cole, buy the best equipment from there. Well, after we've figured out who's got the best. What is going on here? Ah, it's those two. Withdraw? But, Captain, we may finally find a clue to the princess's whereabouts. Canst thou truly mean to call the search now? To give up at this late stage? I don't mean to give up, simply to act with caution. For we too are lost, then none shall remain to recover Princess Galen. Herein dwelleth a dragon, or so the stories, or so say the stories. Let us continue on to Ramadar, and there make ready to face such a foe. There is sense in what thou say, of course, and yet the princess may be mere moments from the very place we stand. We cannot simply walk away. You're going to get yourself killed. You are going to get yourself killed. What? Thou shalt not escape me. We should leave now. Behind thee. 'Tis thee! Did thou come all this way alone? It seem we find ourselves in thy debt once more, average Joe. Though we neither ask for nor needed thine aid. Let not thy pride get the better of thee. We fight the same fight, and we must needs take help where help might be found. But I Captain again? I'm in no fit state to fight. Come, Drumadar. Aye, Captain, right away. Alright, so what's this place look like? So there's a path back there. Why are you killing the rat? Go after... I swear, it's about time I take this thing off of automatic and give it manual control. What is up with that dark cloud? Is it just is it like a notable dragon? Or just like a notable character like Hargon or something? Or whatever shall it be. Oh, treasure chest. Iron lance. I mean, not better than what we have right now, but I'll take it. There, nice and simple. Anything over here? No. With that, we've made it to the southeastern continent. Well, we can go all ways, so let's take a look around and see what we find. Ooh. Oh! Ooh! Ooh! I think we finally found the point we're supposed to go. Oh, well, good thing I have items. Mayhaps I should make for Rimador right away. Really? That's nothing? Huh. Okay, so due south. $31. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, we're making it for Rimador, and then it is time to grind, or at least get better equipment. We'll save exploring for another time. Get me to Rimador. Well, maybe explore a little. Up. Me werewolf. Okay, I can fight that. Barely I can fight that. Ow. Good thing I don't got Musk on. Go around. You know what? We're just gonna stay away for a moment. Saving the fighting. Get to the town. Because then we have a zoom point. Yeah, we can fight the skeleton. So if that happens. Ah, sanctuary, sanctuary. Ba-da-da, ba-da-dum-dum-dum-dum. Man, the captain must be really sick. If he's walking at that speed. Fear not, Captain. We have reached Rimador at last. I seek out a doctor right away. No, father, father! My thanks. I could not have carried him alone. Don't worry about it. Aye, the captain is my father. 'Twas his example that inspired me to take up the sword. Although it looks like you took up the spear instead. And though I made the royal guard, I failed in the sacred duty to which I was entrusted. I was not able to keep the princess safe. Thus was my father forced to return from his retirement, that I might right the wrong I had wrought, though a great sickness doth plague him. 'Tis a sickness arising from foul humours that do issue from the swamps that scar the land, and if not soon treated. Yet it is born of the darkness, a force we have yet to learn how to adequately combat. I fear as little I can do. No, thou meanest to say thou art unable to help him? Forgive me, child. Perhaps there is a mage somewhere with a spell that might aid thee, but I know not whom, nor what magic that might be. What am I to do? Alas, 'tis not a sickness that uses the usual salve or tinctures might treat. Perhaps the right spell might avail thee. If there be such a mage in Tangel, I know not of them. Oh, Father, what shall we do? Wheeze. Well, we know how to get that chest. Have we not enough troubles here already that thee and thy friends must add to them? Welcome to our inn. 40 gold coins. No need. There it is. Who art thou? That is not a face I have seen before. Well, whoever thou art, pray spend the night at my family's inn, and thou departest. To wear a ring is prudent, even for a mighty warrior. Such adornments are not solely the province of preening posers. Now, Seed of Luck. When rain and sun the twain do meet, the rain's bow shall a bridge complete. So say the ancient rhymes of Alfgard. Legends also speak of a stone betokening the sun, which doth slumber within the grounds of Tanachil's castle. Actually, is everything back here? No. Let me tell you a tale fit to chill thy bones. In a land of the distant south lieth the forest that, once entered, may never be left. 'Tis said to have been cursed by one greatly skilled in the art of illusion. The captive thou seekest before us, a bearer of false witness, a shameless and repugnant fabulist. Believe not a word he uttereth. Well, that's twice now they've got people locked up here telling stories that are actually true and they won't believe them. History doth repeat itself. Thou wishest to know if any practitioner of magic arts might be found hereabouts? There is one who studies such matters, though I fear thou might struggle to meet with him. He is an odd fellow, and stayeth rarely from his home, the door of which he doth keep locked till all day and night. Thou art come to the town of Rimadar, stranger. We bid thee welcome. Our dwarves be fine craftsmen to a fellow, but they're stubborn little rat-bags, and none too friendly neither. It seemeth they once had occasional dealing with we humans, but none in recent times that I have heard of. Nothing here, there, anywhere? Not a thing. Oh, come on, I shall be able to walk through that. Knowest thou, wanderer, of the shrine in the tower to the north and west of the village of Cole? A most secure old fellow doth dwell there all alone. Most curious indeed. Alright, let's go get our treasure. Door is locked, of course. Alright, so, just like last time, we can loop around the town. The lake in which Rimadar stand formeth something of a natural moat. Any phone thinking to enter town will have its work cut out. And yet, even so, I suspect that we are not entirely free from fear. Oh yeah, the flying fiends. How are you going to deal with them? They just fly right over the moat. Oh, don't tell me you make it at the wrong meeting spot. Roderick, where art thou, my love, and where art thou so very tardy? Friend, shouldst thou meet a maiden by the name of Enid, please tell her that I await her here in, this place. Take the money and run. Yep, might as well grab these while we're here. Magic water, wisdom, nice, nice. Anything else? Nope. Door is locked, of course. Speak! Woof, woof, woof. Alright, and Enid's probably here. Same spot the two lovers were in Dragon Quest 3. Oh, Roderick, where art thou? Wherefore tarriest thou so? So my beloved blockhead Roderick doth await me in another place entirely? Wherefore might he blunder so? Tell him that I await him here. Y'all two gotta work out your directions. Now this dog can walk. Yes, I am he. My will awaiteth me elsewhere? Me, that I am mistaken our trying to place yet again. Verily, I am in doghouse bound. I thank thee, friend, for praising me on my blunder. In return, I shall tell thee something of use. From the baths of coal, walk thee southward, and examine carefully the ground beneath thy feet. There shall find a true treasure. This was a secret entrusted to my grandfather's grandfather's grandfather by mighty Erdrick. Now, leave me. I must concoct some manner of excuse for this most embarrassing blunder. You know, that'd be more worthwhile if it wasn't for the fact, we got sparkles to show us where it is. Okay, good. Back to the right spot. Alright. We've been there, been there. Staff of Sentinings. Ooh, 99. Sacred Sentinings, a gust of wind. Oh, that is powerful. That's goes up to 99, but... I'm thinking the other one might be better. Cloak of Evasion. Magic Armor. I mean, that's expensive as all can be, but... I would go up to 119. I wonder what the full plate would do. And I think it's at the point where there's no point to have other equipment. Let's look at rid of that dagger. Though he is called the Dragon Lord, the fiend of fiends' power far exceedeth that of any dragon. He is a fearsome foe indeed. Can there truly exist any weapon mighty enough to slay him? Any armor stout enough to withstand his wrath? Well, yeah, we know where the armor is. Assuming they didn't change things. Eek, who art thou? What business hast thou here? Canst thou not see I am engaged in changing on my petticoats? Begone, thou lascivious knave, lest I call the guard. Nope, don't mind me, I'm just hero taxing. Mini metal, nice, nice. I wonder where we got that person. Or not, the mini metal collector for the game. By thy costume, friend, I gather thou art somewhat enamored with the great hero Erdrick. Then knowest thou the mystery of the world of the Savior's Orions? Some say that Erdrick was sent to us from a realm beyond the clouds. I thought he was actually going to talk about the dog costume. Alright, come hither. What do we got? Nothing of note. Time was we often visited by other merchants from Tanachiel or Galenholm, but we rarely see such free-roaming sorts these days. After all, who will be willing to risk roads beset by monsters? Bah, Dragon Lord indeed. 'Tis quite the pretty name, but when all is said and done, a fiend is a fiend. If our good-for-nothing soldiery had only had a mind to, they could rid us of this rogue in a minute. Thinkest thou not so? If rumors are believed, not only was the Princess Galen kidnapped, but the treasured Spear of Light was all taken also. Is the kingdom? Nay, is humankind fated to fall to the Dragon Lord fellow? Bamboo pole? Alright, let's see what the old man's got to say. Legends tell of how mighty Erdrick did use the Rain's bow as a bridge to reach the Forsaken Isle west of here. They speak also of how the hero did ascend into the darkness through a hidden doorway in the castle's throne room. Wanderer, if on thy travels thou shouldst chance to meet with the descendant of thy savior Erdrick, promise me this. Promise me that thou wilt tell him all I have told thee now. Verily, shall it stand in him in good stead. Your message has been delivered. Alright, so that's that. I'm thinking the magic armor is worth more. Shortcut commands. It goes like 119 over there for that whip. 103 here. Okay. 103 and... So 103 at 4,400, and it's group damage. And full plate is 106, so only 4 points more. And if we come to this one, only 99. What was it for that? The other one? Magic armor is definitely better here than the other one. But the Staff of Sentening is 99. Oops. I didn't want to go to Tenjo. Goes to 99. And that goes under 3. And does that. Yeah, let's get that steel whip. Alright, our damage has gone up. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Put in the bag. Put in the bag. Oh, wrong one. Alright, now that we spent a chunk of our money, oh, right, we haven't actually healed. Well, so our money is a little tight at the moment. We're not so tight that we couldn't afford it in there, but, well, I'm going to try and make it stretch as far as we can. And as long as we're here, replenish everything. Let's see, does the king say anything now that we've had that scene with the captain and his daughter? Alright. And no changes there. Alright, fair enough. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, now that we got the new whip, let's see how our damage looks. Well, as long as we're mucking around here to see how our new damage does. We definitely need better armor. But we can kill these guys relatively quickly enough. That'll help keep our HP going. Holy protection. Nice. That'll deal with the swamps. 46. Wow. Well, crack spells appreciated. Give me something worthwhile, man. Alright. Oh, a couple out here. I see a shrine in thine eyes that reminds me of mine in mine youth. Allow me to impart some words of wisdom, young lad. It would behoove thee to head to the sands north of Remedar and invest the westerly rocks. Leave no spot unsearched. Cast thy gaze towards the shadow, to the root of trees. Thou shalt not regret thy effort. Keep thy wits about thee, shouldst thou plan on crossing the bridge to the south. The monsters that roam the lands on the far side are surpassingly fierce. However, thou shalt surely be rewarded for thy bravery, amidst shouldst thou be ready to test thyself. So, warning. Monsters get really strong to the south. We'll have to deal with that at some point. Probably not tonight. To the north, to the north, to the north, 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 north. Kasap. Ow! Bull Mastiff and the Fat Rat. Here we go. Skeleton Soldier. Ooh, 66. That's pretty good experience. But I think these guys hurt a lot more. To the sands. Okay, I think that's what we're talking about there. Yeah, no, 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 no. 1, maybe. 3, no. Marrowing, calcium musk, water. Not exactly the best thing, but hey, we got it. Ow. Okay, good. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I need to get better armor. Oh, there's something else in the swamp there. Back on the main island. Yeah, I got a feeling I am not equipped for these guys just yet. Miss. Okay, there we go. Get me out of here. Alright. Yeah, we gotta get ourselves powered up here. But before we call it for the night, let's go grab that sparkle up there. Shortcut commands and holy protection. Easy enough. You know, they make mention of it. I haven't seen a single boomerang yet. Again, the whip was something they knew they added. Maybe not in this game explicitly, but at the very least, it is something that wasn't in the original. Wow, just bringing on the Wrath of God on that one. Oh, holy protection. That is reduced encounter rate. Right. I'm thinking of Padfoot. Okay. Alright, so we got that. We've been over there, been there, done that. So the other city we haven't been to, or haven't been to yet is Catlin down there. Why is that up there? Do they actually make have a reason to go up to the north side? Huh. Oh well, but with that done, yeah, just go to Tangel. It is cheap, and so is the save. Oh, wait. There's something we can try here. Rest well, friends. A night to remember. Good morrow. I trust you enjoy your stay. Do come again. All right. And with that, we've been going for a bit over 3 hours. Good chunk in the game. So we've got pretty much the northern part of the continent more or less taken care of, apart from a few backtracks to get things. But we got the southeastern continent there with Remadar, the southern continent, and getting that thief key. So we'll be going through that Saturday. We'll be starting between 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern. Tell your friends, spread the word. Let's get everyone together and have a good time. But for now, everybody have a good night. Yeah, we're just going to call it here. Have a good night, everyone.